Hi everyone. I wanted to share with you the new paper kit that Pam at Silver and Sparkles has made, and it's Collage Papers #4, and it's called Vintage Maps. And so what I did was I made kind of a folio type thing out of it. So the front of it, I actually used a toilet paper roll, and I embossed it and added some of the ephemera. But this is part of her kit: the hearts and the flowers and the maps, and it's really beautiful. And I actually added in, which went really well with this, was a picture of an old box I had, and I just kind of like folded it up and made it, more writing space basically. And it's just a vintage box, which went really nicely with this kit. Okay, and I also used tags from Lovely's. Sorry, I put it here somewhere. Sorry, please hold. I'm gonna use a line from Nakia. Please hold. These are actually the tickets that I continuously use. They're from Lovely's Crafting Lodge, and it's from Jaqueline. And I just love her stuff. So I've been using it in everything pretty much. And of course I used some of the ephemera and decorated it. Okay. And then inside, what I did was I took a full sheet, and I folded up the pockets, basically, one sheet. I did a one sheet wonder in some ways. And then what I did was I actually, in Pam's kit there's a whole bunch of hearts and circles and other things. So what I did is I took all the hearts and I actually just decorated them onto some cardstock and some other items that made it extra thick, and it just looks really cute. I also included in this kit, which matched, was her medley kit. This was also one of Pam's kits, and I will post it down in below. But it actually just went really, really well with this kit, so I incorporated that as well. And then again, here's one of the large tags. I did have to cut this down because I did make a folio, not a full journal. But it actually just as it is. I cut it out and I backed it with a book page, and cut down the tab just a little bit, but it's a beautiful tag. And it was just easy to work with. And then again, just mirrored it on this side, same thing. This tag was already created. And I love the little birds that Pam included into this, and also the flowers. And again, I backed it with book page. And let's see. Then what I did is I took a second sheet of from Pam's kit, and I actually took some of the ephemera pieces, and I actually folded this up and made some journaling spots, and also another section for pockets. And so again, this was actually a tri-fold that Pam included, and I think it was more meant to be cut up into tags or whatever else, but I saw an opportunity to make more storage and also more writing space with it by keeping it together and just folding it up. And again, I used Lovely's tags and just added some fabrics. Another part of that old box I had, the box lid, and you can see that it's very old. It actually is 3 cents United States postage, so for a box, so you know that it's old. Which I love the old boxes. Oh, Pam also included little hearts in there, and so what I did is I kind of just took the whole row of hearts and I folded it up and antiqued it and just made a little writing spot, or you could doodle something for you can really just do anything with this. You could write one big word across the whole thing, whatever you want to do with it. And, or you can even place like a sticker, or, you know, anything can be done with this. Actually, I just thought it was really cute, so I included that. Let's see what else. Oh, the flowers are actually also part of the kit, so I included them. And I didn't mind fussy cutting these because Pam makes it really simple. She actually just puts the cream colored lining around it, so it was really simple for me to cut it out. And then what I did is I use a tip from another YouTube, Kate Marshall, and I always take the edges and I color it with this Tombow marker, but then I also inked, everything was inked with Tim Holtz, obviously, and I'll tell you, sorry, excuse me, with Scorched Timber. So everything was inked with Scorched Timber. And then once you fold that, oh, I took the hearts and I made the tab, which is so super cute. This also is one of the pages from Pam's kit as well. So this is a great sheet that I will use over and over again for backing many papers. This is a great backing paper because it can easily be written on, but yet it's so pretty with the writing and also the collage part of it. I love it. So it's going to be a staple in my printouts. What else? Okay. Oh, and then back here, I left this as a pocket, and I did include a piece of that same backing paper, and I just made a little tag with it. I mean, you could do so much more with this. And then I fold this in, and then when I fold this in, I have another section because I added a whole nother sheet to this. So this is actually both pages of Vintage Maps double-sided. And there was a big heart in there, so I love that. And what I did was I took Pam's other backing collage sheet, I backed it with some lined paper, and I also used a tag from Lovely, and I took the heart and made a pocket on the tag. So it was really fun. I had fun with this kit. This is a great kit. And what I really like about this is that Pam really paid attention to detail. There's roses, there's flowers, there's birds. I just love it. I will use this kit over and over and over again. This is a fun universal kit. And again, look at this. I mean, just the detail, the butterflies. I just love it. I had a great time working with it. And even on the tags, she did that as well. And then once you close it up, you close it up like this, flip it over. And when I flipped it over, I incorporated another part of her kits, which I will link it below. And there's a second pocket on the back with that one sheet wonder. And right here has, again, attention to detail. I just really, really, really love this kit, and I can't say that enough. I also left this as a large pocket back here because what I did is when I glued that second sheet onto this, I actually left this open at the top and made this a large pocket. And I love books, so I'm a complete book nerd. And but also what I liked about this is that it also speaks travel to me because it has the globe, and this could be travel books for anybody knows, right? And it's a postcard actually, so which is fun for traveling because I can't tell you how many times I've received postcards from pen pals or whatever from their travels. I have some from France and whatever else, so I think this would be a great travel folio. Of course, you probably would pick a different kind of postcard possibly, but I love books, so for me it makes sense. I guess that's it. It's a beautiful kit. I love it. I'm going to use it many times, and I've already printed out a second set of this, and I'll show that to you really quickly. And please hold. Sorry. Okay, So what I did with this second part, and I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. What I did for this second part though was I actually printed it on craft paper because it just looks phenomenal to me. It's very old, it's very vintage looking, and this kit prints beautifully on this paper. And I love it. I did not double side it because I have craft paper on the back, so I don't need to do that with this, but this is going to be a journal at some point because I am working on a travel journal, so this will be incorporated into that. Here is the second sheet, and I just want to point out in both of these, the birds and the flowers. It's just so beautiful to me. I don't know why, but I'm really in love with this kit. And the bird, look at this bird. I mean, and then on this paper with the roses and everything, it is gorgeous. I just love it. And let's see, there's the other page. And oh, check out this little tiny birdie. So I love nature, so for me, anything with flowers and nature, I'm there. And just the flowers, but I just love the look of this on craft paper. And here are all the ephemera pieces that I cut out, and I used all of them. So they were fun, a lot of fun to use. My favorite is these hearts with the gorgeous flowers in them. I love them. And the butterfly. But if you didn't notice, look at the little bird. I mean, Pam did a great job with this. I really love it. And I said that many times, and I'll say it many more times. So this was the trifold that I used. So for me, I would cut this out and use it individually, of course, but for me, it just looked like a great opportunity to utilize it in many ways for storage and for writing. Because if I cut it out, I would have had to have them individually, and then, but now I have a accordion fold out and a flip out, and then I'm able to use it for more storage. But these are actually great because these are the size to use a punch. I punched them out. I didn't cut these, and it was perfect sizing for that. I love anything that I can punch out and not have to fussy cut. So, but she did a great job. Here is that universal page that I was talking about. I will use this over and over and over. I probably will print out a few, about a dozen of them probably, and just leave them on a shelf to back things with, honestly. And I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a great page. So anyway, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all the support I've been getting. I can't say enough about how appreciative I am from everyone, and I thank you, and I hope you watch. Thanks. Bye.